Hello, welcome to this channel. My name is Aston. I am a performing and visual artist, and I am freshly back from a trip to Japan. I spent my birthday in Japan this year, and I bought myself a lot of paint as presents. So I'm going to be swatching some of that paint here for you today. The Holbein Artist Watercolors 24 color set. And these are granulating watercolors. This is very exciting for me because I haven't used a lot of watercolor, especially in recent years. I've been more into gouache, and I've never used watercolor from a tube. I've only used it in a hard pan. So I'm really excited to not only try watercolor from a tube, but also granulating watercolor. I have a lot of ideas of how I might like to use this paint, but I don't really know how it behaves because I've never used it before. I will be putting all of these on paper for you today, and then I'll formulate some thoughts. Come up, you can come. You wanna come up? Ooh, hello. Hello, kitten. Hi. You want to do swatches? I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I'm just going to see what happens, really. I've never used these, but I do know that granulating paint likes a lot of water. I'm not sure what shape I want to do. Let's see. In order to do its thing. So, I'll be honest with you, I really don't know that much about pigments and granulation. But you can already tell that something cool is going on. I'm really just keeping it thicker towards the top and making it more watery towards the bottom of the swatch. Once again, these came from Sakaido Art Supply in Tokyo. I'm sure I'm talking about that awesome establishment a lot. Maybe I'll just not talk a lot because I don't really know what I'm talking about. With watercolor or granulating paints. Maybe I'll fast forward, who knows? I'm just doing some YouTube experiments to see what feels right. I'm learning as I go. Just trying to be really nice to myself in the process. Okay. Just clipping this down because of all the water, the paper's starting to buckle, which is totally fine. Just want it to stay put. These all have really amazing names. So yeah, maybe I'll introduce the names of the colors after these first 12. A really fun part of it is seeing all the pigments move around with the water. It's really cool how some of the pigments are separating out. These are all so vivid and beautiful. Okay, halfway through, let's introduce the band. So far we have Burke's Parrot Pink, Trumpet Vine Red, Cherry Blossom Pink, Flamingo Orange, Lunar Eclipse Red, and Pampas Grass Yellow. In the second row, we have Full Moon Yellow, Japanese Bush Warbler Green, Mimosa Yellow, Wonder Forest Green, and Peafowl Green, and Ocean Blue. At this moment, I'm just really curious to see how they're going to dry. But the cool thing about granulating paint is you get this separation effect, which is an interesting layer to bring to your painting. You can really like move the pigment around. I love swatching out a new material. Because you get a feel for how it behaves, and you also might get some inspiration about how you would like to use this material. These would be really great for botanicals, or maybe because of all the moon names, I'm getting some outer space ideas. It feels so good to just put the paint on the paper. I think that's like a huge part of my art experience. It's just the joy of using the materials. It feels very satisfying. And I think I've always kind of had that tactile feeling, connection. Oops, maybe put too much water at the top. To art, making art. So really for me, this is just a super basic intro. It'll be interesting too when whatever's left over dries on my palette to later on see how it reactivates with water. Versus the straight out of the tube experience. accidentally put these ones too nose to nose, and I'm getting all this spillover into this color, but let's just see what it does. I think my mind is like furiously generating ideas about what I might like to make with these. And I guess I haven't been super chatty because I've just really been enjoying the experience. I did the same thing too. This one spilled over. These definitely become more dynamic as they dry. So we'll come back for that. These are extraordinarily beautiful and fun. And I can't wait to use them in my work. Welcome back. These aren't 100% dry yet. This one's got a little ways to go, but I think we can definitely gather some thoughts about these materials. I think these are awesome. You can definitely see granulation for the nation. So let me read to you again the color names. This is Burke's Parrot Pink, Trumpet Vine Red, Cherry Blossom Pink, Flamingo Orange, Lunar Eclipse Red, Pampas Grass Yellow, Full Moon Yellow, Japanese Bush Warbler Green, Mimosa Yellow, Wonder Forest Green, Peafowl Green, Ocean Blue, Jade Vine Blue, Nightfall Indigo, Clematis?
Clematis or clematis.
Clematis. Violet. Earthshine violet. Twilight purple. Daybreak orange. Eurasian J Rose gray. Hazy moon yellow. Equinox green gray. Shoebill blue gray. Moonlit night blue. Rainy night moon black. I think these are amazing, and even just from swatching them, I feel really inspired to paint with them. So in some more than others, you can see the separation of the pigment, the granulation, and in a lot of them there's more than one color that is granulating, and I think that's super cool. So when you look at this one, it's a vibrant pink, but you have this yellow, and in this red you have gold, and this one doesn't show up as much, but you can see like around at the bottom edge here that the pinks are, you know, spreading out. This one has, I'm not sure what but it looks really cool. This kind of speckly part on top. This seems to have some yellow or gold. I'm not sure what's going on with this one, but I really like the color. And this one, you have all this cool texture happening here at the bottom. This green has some gold in it, it looks like. Pardon me, I'm definitely not an expert about paint or pigment or colors or color mixing, but I'm definitely interested to learn more. This has got some blue-gray swirling around. So a lot of these, there's more than one color that is granulating. A lot of the greens have blue and the blues have green. This one is really cool. There's like a violet. All of them have, I think the granulating effect is, you know, really present overall. And I think using this paint, you can get like amazing textures. This one has some gold. This is cool, all the kind of magenta or fuchsia at the bottom. This orange with blue and brown is like gorgeous. And this is really cool, like rainy night moon black. That's a perfect name for that color. So looking at these, especially if you look super close, a lot of what's happening with the granulation, it gives amazing texture. And some of it looks to me like it, you know, could be topography or geography, or like zooming out, you know, way far out on a map, because you have all these different surfaces and nooks and crannies and lines, and a lot of the separation, you know, looks very organic. So I definitely get that kind of vibe and inspiration. Also, a lot of the colors feel very like outer space. That's cool. Some of the texture also could be animal skin. I think this paper, I haven't even talked about the paper, so this is just kind of whatever watercolor paper that I had laying around. But I think if you use these on like really textured paper, you could get amazing, really amazing effects. But even on this, which is like student grade watercolor paper, even on this, you can see that the pigment separating out and sitting in the little crevices. It's really cool, but I bet on more textured paper, these would like really pop. Like this looks like a rhinoceros skin or something. I'm, really getting that kind of a vibe, or like a deep ocean scene. A lot of the colors are named after botanicals or birds. I definitely see that in this set. I have some ideas about what I might like to try with these, and I'll definitely keep you posted and probably bring you into some of that process. But thank you for hanging out with me while I swatched these. I really enjoyed it. I think just the pleasure of putting the paint on the paper was really satisfying, and then it's kind of like a whole another treat to see them dried. I can't wait to make some work with these, and I will keep you posted on how that goes. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know what's working for you about these videos, what's not working for you about these videos. I'm really brand new to making these kinds of visual art videos. So yeah, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you later. Granulating watercolor. Don't eat it. No, no, no.